Purpose gives us everything that we're looking for. One of the things that purpose provides us that we don't understand and we're looking for in a lot of other different areas. Purpose does several things. One thing it does is it protects your life. Every product that is on the market, as long as that product is functioning properly and doing what it was supposed to do, it stays on the market. It's the same thing with us. As long as we're fulfilling purpose, our life is protected. As long as we are operating in our individual purpose. Our life not only will bring us happiness, protection, but it will bring us provision. A lot of us are looking for to be able to pay those bills, to buy that and to purchase this. But what purpose will do is it will provide you provision to fulfill your individual purpose. Whatever you're supposed to be doing, there has to be a means for you to be able to do it. And so if there's going to be a means for you to be able to do it, that means there has to be commerce. There has to be money involved. There has to be a way for you to be able to bring it. But purpose is guaranteed to bring those provisions to you because the manufacturer totally understands the necessity of you being able to perform your purpose and the things that it needs to be able to perform it.
Some people say that I found a soulmate. I know we hear a lot of people say, "Oh, he's my soulmate." And a person that's your soulmate is a person that is connected to your soul. They're connected to that deep, innermost part of you. And so that's how you achieve real intimacy, when you find your soulmate. And you can't get that from just a physical connection. You have to get that within your soul. Your soul is your innermost being. And so that's where that connection comes from. It's about the person being into you, in your head and in your heart, not solely in your bed, which is why we're missing the whole picture of relationships and sustaining a relationship. Soulmates are formed based on intimacy. Soulmates are created on emotional and spiritual bonding. The person attaches to your soul, which is, like I said, which is your innermost being. It's a deep connection that you can't get solely from a physical relationship. It goes much deeper than that, because any two people can have a physical relationship. You know, any two people, man and woman, can be intimate. But in order for that person to be your soulmate, it has to be a greater bond. It has to be a deeper level of intimacy. It has to be an emotional and spiritual connection, which is what this book is about. This book is about that emotional and spiritual connection. How do I connect emotionally and spiritually to the opposite sex? How do I get into a relationship where I find somebody and it lasts? You know, because we all looking for, especially if you're single, we all looking for a soulmate. Everybody want to be married. Single ladies, you ask them, they want to be married. Single men, of course, one day you want to be married. So we all looking for love, but the problem is we're looking for love in all the wrong places.
The story takes an unpredictable path marked with fear and revenge and infidelity. It's a complex story, just as complex as real life. Comrade wavers between being a character that you love and want to see find happiness and someone that you hate and you want to see fail. In this book, I challenged myself by trying to tell a story about a male character. Not only that, but a white male character. He had to deal with the dynamics of racism, sexism in the workplace, interracial relationships, and wealth and poverty. I am often asked when I talk to book clubs, why did I write a book about a character that is so unlike me? But I believe that, you know, we do share so many things, and that all the complexities of life, regardless of our race and our sex and our age, we are all impacted by those things, and we are always asked to make decisions about doing the right thing or not doing the right thing. Without giving away the plot, though, I encourage each of you to take the journey with Conrad. What you will find in the story is an opportunity to see yourself, an opportunity to watch a man with all material things he could ever have, give it all away to find the path to peace, joy, love, and acceptance. You will find a host of characters that will look familiar to you. The wife, his wife, Jennifer, she's got looks and cunning ways. His son forces his parents to practice what they preach. His friends make him question their motives and their love for him. And then you have true friends, those who truly love him and who are there for him. But he is always unsure about his relationship, like many of us say unsure about our relationship. In this novel, I try to deal with spirituality in a way that shows our capacity to love God, but not always to do the right thing.
Right in here, who were the first Americans and where do they come from? Native Americans say they've always been here. Everyone I've ever talked to said that. But they have no evidence to show that this is true. Is there contrary evidence? Yes, Dr. Mhotep's evidence shows that Africans were the first Americans. My evidence comes in form of skulls, skeletons, footprints in lava, DNA, ancient campsites with paintings, tools, rock carvings, architecture, artifacts, Egyptian writing and symbols in the Americas, structures above and below the waves, and Africans came 56,000 years ago to the Americas. And this is what they look like. These were the first Americans. These were the first Native Americans. Okay? People say, well, those look like, and I don't like to use this word, but just so you'll know who they are, the pygmies, we like to call them diminutive Africans. Okay? These were the first Americans. These were the first Homo sapiens. They were all over the planet. And what I'm going to be talking about, really, is this is the time when I like to use a brother by the name of Grant Clegg's authorship, and his words is, this is the time when the black man ruled the world. This is what, there were no other people on the planet except for Africans before 3000 BC. And this is documented, DNA evidence, by a fellow by the name of Carvelli Schwartz, who wrote a book that's 1,000 pages long. It's called The History and Geography of Human Genes. And he showed that before 3000 BC there was no other skin other than black skin on this planet. So these people went all around the planet, including